Oh. Has it gone live in the corner?
Yeah. That's it.
Right, isn't it?
That's it, we're in. Just been the big blood Wolf's just been in to see me. Wolf. That's his name, Wolf. So he just like what he is, isn't he? Big massive wolf, and he monstrous he is. Paws on him are huge. Oh, just look at that. I think that's been on some lights about put away. And we first a little bit of cream just to be drying out and paste and burn off that sunlight. Powerful as it is. Strongest sunbed I've ever rented. Really good. You can only sit them up 6-7 minutes. You can't go any longer than that. It burns you like mad. It's not stronger than 2000 ones, but you get the big ones in the like an industrial type one. I've never known the heat off of something before, and then it goes on about 3 or 4 minutes, it comes off. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm just blabbering away at myself. Just been watching Coronation Street, the 1980s, 1986 one, I think it was. When one of them got shot. It's just that trial now, so I've been watching that. I know I'm sad. There's nothing else to watch. Is the stuff I'm telling you now is garbage, isn't it? The old stuff's the best, and you go back and you start watching it, and you be sat there and be your mum, your dad, your brother, sister, aunties, uncles, nephews, or having a cup of tea or whatever, some toast, or all having a bit of tea, all sat around the telly, about 20 people in the house watching it. Right now it's like, so in here, everyone used to club together, and then they all stick together and watch all the same programs, like comedy series that would come on, like Only Fools and Horses or things like that. Everyone would sit, and there'd be like 50 million people. One of the episodes of Only Fools and Horses, they had 59 million people watch it in England. There was only about 62 million people lived in England. That's the huge. It's kind of hard to go. It's still there. Still, people nearly the whole country watched that Only Fools and Horses episode, the Christmas one. Don't get that now. It's Tea Biscuit. Welcome to the show. Smoky Joe. Hello, mate. She knows now. Ian Cox. Gamming. Looking well, mate. Thank you. I know it's stuff from me. Yeah, I'm training really good. Training every day. Twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. On some days, twice on a Monday, 3 times on a Tuesday, or twice a Monday, twice a Tuesday, 3 times on a Wednesday, and twice on a weekend. Just straight one day at a time, and we'll Saturday, Sunday, break things up. So we do different things. I'm itching out that stuff. Tablets. I had some tablets the other week. I'll put on. Yeah. And the histamine, yeah. Well, yeah, official topic talk. Hello, mate. Are you alright today? I'm an eater. Nice jacket, man. Look a bit. Yeah, it's an old one. It's about 20-odd-year-old. It's maybe 25-year-old. I've got quite a few different things upstairs. You know, the old stuff from the old raves and stuff. You couldn't wear this. It's too thick. It's really nice to go out when you go and like say, like on a motorbike or something like that, or you're going out, you know, to Whitby or something for the day. It's nice to wear. If it's like where it's just a bit cold. No good in there when it's warm. Me sweat like mad. I couldn't know itchy. John C. Live, yeah. John C. You okay, mate? Hey, Fox, District, somebody. John C. L. Live. Geordie Hall. Geordie Dial 9. How bright? 9 minutes. No problem, mate. Yeah. So just going to talk tonight about a little bit. A lot of people have been watching on the telly. I heard a lot of people are getting sections under the Mental Health Act, and a lot of people are getting like sitting in the house, and it's so embarrassing. They're thinking to go to the doctor to say, "Look, I think I've got mental health." That stigma from years ago, and don't tell people you've got that. You won't look right. Well, you aren't right, are you? You aren't right with people. So why sit at home saying, "What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?" I think I've got to talk to me. He tells me I've got mental health. Everyone will laugh at me, and it's a load of shit. No one gives a shit, mate. What's wrong with you? I don't care. You're not sitting there and people look at me because they know I'm home in the doctor's here. I'm not well, then I'm not this, I'm not that. So if you broke your leg, first thing you do, you go straight to the hospital, get a pop on it. If you fell over and broke it, say cut your hand or cut your leg or cut your head open, split your head open, you go straight to the hospital and get your stitches in it. So what's the difference? Or if you had the flu or a cold, you go and get some medication for it. So why would you sit with mental health and depression, making yourself worse and worse? And every day you're getting up into the same symptoms all the time. You're getting something for the first. For people who've got this and they don't think they haven't got it, these some of the symptoms. One of the first thing is fatigue. You get really, really tired. You get really, because your brain, because what you're doing, you're up all day, you're up all night, you're ruminating in the room, you're sat here all day in the same room, sat on a Saturday, watching the telly, and all day you're just ruminating, just thinking, he said, she said, she said, he said, she said, and he said that, and then said, no, that's not right. You go all the way around and you come back, same thing. So you're sitting in a room all day. Because you're in the same room, you start sitting and you start thinking these thoughts, and then the thoughts then become into a habit. So the habit then comes into months and months. So you're doing it. You're sitting there. You people talk to you all the time. They might say, "You all right, mate? How are you doing? I like you jumping. Oh, I like this." And you take the piss out. You think they're doing things back to you because you're ill, because you've got mental health issues. One of the main things is you start. Say, for instance, you used to get out of bed. You might have lost your job. That might have got you it. You might have lost a loved one. Or you might just be getting it through a menopause. For the ladies get it through it. Even men get the menopause to do it. It's a really bad thing. But you've got to go to the doctor and tell them what's wrong with you and tell them the symptoms, what you've got. And he'll sit down and explain it to you and tell you what's wrong with you. So what were the main ones is for anyone's, you can't be bothered to get a wash. You really can't be bothered to get a wash. You know, they tell me fucking head. Or Vaseline or just got me nose. So you can't be bothered to you can't be bothered to get out of bed. So you usually get up at 8 o'clock, then you start at 8:30, 9:30, 10. You used to get up first thing in the morning, get a swill, get a wash, get a shave, make a bit of breakfast, and then you put telly on, see what's going on, look at the paper, go get a paper, walk to the shop. So you stop doing all these things. And you just lay in bed, and then you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of people get up at 3 and 4s and 5s. The day's nearly over. You've been in bed all day. You haven't eaten anything. You're feeling depressed. You're feeling depressed as well because you laid in bed and you can't be bothered to even put the kettle on. You can't be bothered to even pick the hoover up and hoover the house. So you decline. It comes down. You start smelling BO. You smell your armpits. You'll tell, but you can't tell when you're bad because you're ill. You're not interested in anything. I can just get this like, or some people they'll go on drugs. They'll think, right, it's called a crutch. Or they'll go on like alcohol, drink alcohol, that's water, by the way. They'll go on alcohol, start drinking, and then it manifests even more. Then manifests means it gets worse because the alcohol makes it worse. The drink, you know yourself, you see people, the greatest people in the world, lovely people, and they'll have two or three vodkas. I'll fight you, pop will come on the floor with me. I've been on the floor, and the idiots, been lovely. And they've had 2 or 3 pints, and then they want to fight me. You just can't push them over. You can't hit them because they can't fight anyway. But then they turn into these fighters and they've had drink to make them into 10 men, I call them. But the thing is, with the depression, you might have it in your family member of it. Sometimes it comes with like somebody in the family might have schizophrenia. So another thing is cannabis, really bad cannabis gives you schizophrenia, terrible. If you smoke cannabis between 13 and 24, if you smoke cannabis between 30 and 24, the chances of getting it is 76%. If you don't smoke cannabis between that thing, and it's in the family, it's probably maybe 17% chance of getting it. But more people are sectioned under the Mental Health Act through cannabis than anything else. And it's not the old cannabis, what we used to do years ago, what we used to get nine bars, they were okay because it was a natural plant. They used to grow it, in Spain, places like that, and bring it over. Now these people are doing it all in the houses and they're spraying it with chemicals. It was a doctor said, he said it's the chemicals in the plant where they're putting, it's not the actual plant that's hurting them. When you get the CBD out of the hospital, off the doctors, and CBD off the physios and physiotherapists, that's okay because it's all the proper stuff. But when you're getting that other stuff, they spray it with a spray and it sticks to it, it's like sugar, it sticks to it. It's that stuff in there, but they put on the cannabis to make big bud, I think they call it. They put the stuff on there, and that's what the chemicals that are making you bad. And when you're taking the hallucinogenic on them, you see things and hear things, and you get worse. You got windows, doors. We had that bad passage, got me nose. Fucking nightmare. Yeah, so it manifests worse when you have drink as well. So when you start drinking, you start having like a drink, you start drinking, and then you'll start having Coke or something. When you have that Coke, you have a line of Coke, and the next minute you're like, what's that noise? It might be this, but the noise might be like that, but to you, it's like that. It goes so loud. Your ears are like, what was that? And it just sounds like somebody was like back behind a car or something. It's like that, just done there. That noise there. Somebody just made it and it dropped something. Fucking nose is driving me crackers. This phone's not reaching. I've just had that oral mop, that's what it made. That'll be. I've just realised that I've just had a mouthful of that. Horrible it is. Your nose itch like mad, me habit. Jimmy Adams, Mr. Sullivan used to crown a lot of them. 2 of them crowned them. Terry Hodge, yeah, these original. This one though, yeah. I've got to say, I've got a few of these. They're nice. My mate Dave used to do all that. What he does, he goes online and he gets all the old stuff from the old days, Dolce & Gabbana, all that stuff, and all that Ted Baker, all them type of things. I used to have a Ted Baker top. It was about 300 quid for it. Fucking 300 quid. It's about a year ago for a top. I've got a shirt upstairs that was 400 quid out of Tin Pan Alley down in London. £400 to pay for it. But when you've got the money, you just don't care, do you? You just spend it, don't you? So so when you're sitting there and you're sitting in there and you're not doing things and you're not occupying your mind, so the best thing you do, if you can try and get out of bed, get out of that bed. Get up and say, come on, I'm going to get up, I'm going to have a good day today. I want to get up and I'm going to go and see the doctor. I'm going to go and see my mum and dad. I'm going to tell someone I've got this illness. And I dare tell people I feel a bit embarrassed and that. Don't be embarrassed. You know, look at Tyson Fury came out and said he was bad. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, all of them came out and said they were bad through illnesses, through mental health. And it's loads of people take their lives. Like, I think like 20 or 30 people a day in the 40s take their life in this country, in the UK, men, but even women and kids as well, young lads, young kids kill themselves because what you do is, this is how I work mental health illness out. So you've got to say, you've got to like say 2 people in a park, one's 15 stone and one's 10 stone, so they both go on the seesaw. So the 15 stone one on this side, it'll just go boom down, and the 10 stone one on that side will be up in the air because it's out of balance. So that's exactly what's wrong with your brain. So when you've got your brain, you've got your serotonin, your beta, your gamma, all these different things in your brain that make it function. They go through the roof and get more, they produce more cortisol levels. And cortisol levels is the one where somebody will feel out for a fight, you'll either fight or you'll run away. So you get that through, arguing with people over nothing, just nothing. But the thing is, if it's just an argument, your body doesn't know, because it's a mechanism to say, so it sends like the adrenaline glands up and the cortisol levels go up. But that's the one that makes you have the blood pressure, and that's the one that gives you a heart attack. That's the one that kills you. So in the morning, your cortisol levels after 1 hour of being up are really high. So if you start arguing with people and taking drugs and stuff like that, first thing in the morning you're taking it, cortisol levels go to the roof, really high, and that's when your blood pressure goes really high as well, because you're on the drugs. So when you start going to doctors and he starts giving you the medication, so the 15 stone man here and the 10 stone man, that just balances out. We put like a 5 stone man on with the 10 stone man and the 15 stone man here, and then all of a sudden it just goes like that. The chemicals just all balance back up and they just go bink and they just sit together like that. So they're all balanced back up. That's all it is. That's the analogy, just like that. And when you take the medication, it takes a few weeks to kick in. But you might feel a little bit groggy for a few days. But after a few months, you get the medication, it starts working, and then you can start, instead of just sitting there and taking joints all day long, get up and get a dog or something. Go out, get a cat, get something like that. Go for a walk, go and see your mum, go and see your dad, go and see your brother, go and do a little job, go to the library, get a book, have a walk or out somewhere, go to the beach for the day, go and see somebody you can have, like, be a friend with somebody else who might have you might go into a centre where you can be people where they can sit together and can tell express their feelings and what's going on in their head, and the other one will go, I get that. And then he'll talk to you, and then you'll feel better because you'll think it's not just me in the world got this. It's because you sit with people in the same room, in the same environment who's helping you, because they've got the exact same symptoms of what you've got. But the worst thing you can do is just keep them staying in bed, because everything starts knacking up. Your liver, your kidneys, everything, your eyes, your eyesight, everything starts going because you're not doing what you normally do, and eating proper food and just eating garbage and sitting up all night. Like I say, making things up in your head that don't even exist, and then the first thing you do is go to the wall and smoke a joint, or go to bed last thing at night, smoke a joint with all them chemicals in that joint, and it sticks to your liver, it sticks to your organs inside the gear, and it makes you a bit paranoid to death. I know loads of people paranoid on it, loads and loads, but that's the most people, something like about 86, 70, 60-70% people are sectioned is still cannabis. It's the main thing that gets you done. And cocaine's the one where most of them do the self thing. The cocaine and the crack, when you hit that, it makes you imagine things that don't even you could never even think of them when you're normal, but when you're on that, they make you hallucinate and see things that aren't even there. Things are coming at you, and you can hear people talking in the room. There's not a soul in the room. You go and say, so look, there's somebody in somebody in the gym, and you look in the fridge for someone. How the fuck is somebody in the fridge? Or you look at it like up the loft, so you're in your loft, and that. To be honest with people, it makes people absolutely crackers that stuff. And the more you take it, you have a go, and then you want more, and then you think, I'll get another go, I'll have another go, and you have another go, and you have another go, and you just keep going and more and going. You borrow money off this one, I need to pay my mortgage, and can I borrow the mortgage money off you this week? I'll give it next month, and then you don't pay it back. You don't pay it back. You're just desperate for drugs, or you'll sell something like a £2,000 telly for like an eighth of coke. I've seen them do it. You know, and people have said, "Don't fucking give me telly. I'll give you the money. I'll put a telly away for you." And then I've gone back after he's gone. I've given them the money. Then I've gone back the next day, and the telly's gone. He sold the telly and the gear. Well, I give him I think it was about £300 for the £2,000 telly. And he said, "Oh yeah, brilliant, please, but I put it away out of the way." And I said, "Don't, you better not spend it." I never thought, didn't know it was that bad, but people were honest. This was years ago. I come back next day, no telly, a little tiny, about 12-inch telly. I went, "Where's the telly?" And you've given it that lad, haven't you? So if you get it, I said, "No, I'm not going on now, but I'll give you 2 chances now, no more." It's that bad, then the women, whoever's on it, young lads and that, and they start selling themselves when they're on it, because they're addicted to it, because it's highly addictive, and they put stuff in it what makes you want more, what makes you want to shut up, Eli. Calm down now. It's horrible that when you first get a little bit of that more, when come on, you only take about 0.2. It just makes your nose fucking itchy. Stop, calm down now. It makes your nose itch like mad. Anyone who's had it, who've got it, you'll know what I'm on about. It's horrible stuff. Actually, yeah, cycling, the name. How you mean? I'm going to just put some of them. Yeah, I know what you mean, the hoods. Yeah. Green shot post, dark with. Yeah. It's been quiet this weekend because the arseholes down London with the fake offer. We haven't had one single horrible comment since he's been gone for 2 days. He's down there with him. Ooh, Betty. Alex Reid, woofy ass. Stands outside the gay clubs. That's where they're at, in the gay clubs down there. Do you want a picture for a £5? And he asks people, goes up the picture, do you want a picture? Do you know I'm Alex Reid, And they'll get a picture of you, say, your £5. He's like bumming off people down there all night long. My mate, Matt Legs, said he's down there all the time, and a few other people down that way said, he's always on the bum, that thing. So he's with him, tinfoil, both down there in Soho, with all the limp wrist guys. We're weirdo. But the peace and quiet, no one's had no shit off all of this weekend. We haven't had no shit. So we just proves to show you it is him. We know it's him doing all the fake accounts. Yeah, so you need to go to the doctor, go and see someone you trust, like your brother, your nephew, your uncle, or if you've got a family member who's got it, get him out and get him to that doctor's. Go and see someone. Go to a place where you can trust people. Right? Go and see other people. Maybe you can go look down at the place, or sit in the background and just watch what's going on. And they're at a meeting where they're all helping each other. Like same as alcohol. One drink's too many, and 1,000 never enough for alcoholics. Crack's the same. You have one go at crack, you think I'll just spend £100. Like 5, 6 goes or 10 goes. won't spend any more, but that's enough now. Fuck it, I'll get another £100 worth. And you go and get another £100. Then you go again. You've got £3 in the bank. It's gone in 2 or 3 days, and the people who are in the house with you, say you've got coke or you've got crack or you've got a drug, you've got whatever you're taking. You're all staying there, they're all sitting taking it. And when it's gone, the pile of coke from up to here, like an ounce or something, having lines, everyone's having lines, and then the vodka's gone, the whiskey's gone, the Bacardi's gone, all this stuff's gone. There's no key left. They say, oh, I've got to get back to see how that's. Brad, could you do me a favour? Could I just grab a couple of grams of that? I'll give you your money back tomorrow. And you give them it, and your body's spent like £2 grand on it. And you give them 2 grams or whatever, say 200 quid worth. No one's going to pay. The next day they get up, they think, well, I'm not paying the money. So who wants to pay for last night's buzz? So you have so many fallouts. So there's more people shot, stabbed, done in over the cocaine than the other drug. Mainly people wanted to go in and tax people and shoot people and stab them just for a few lines of coke. That's how bad it is, really bad. Brian's been on the house. Been them tablets. Yeah. Yeah, good lad, Johnny. You just keep in there, mate. Doing brilliant 15 years, mate. Yeah, last time I had it was 7 years, September coming up. 7 years, I had one go on the pipe. I went upstairs, and I was with old Bobby, was with me, and I had this noise, and I thought about 20 people outside trying to get me in my head. What the f***? And I was like, oh, they're fucking coming out shouting, and people walking up the street, and everything. And I was like, what are you looking at? She's like, oh, just fucking crackers. I've been on it about 3 days. And then I went in the bathroom, I said, I can't do this no more to my brother. And he come downstairs, we were at the back, we were waiting for the dog, we were waiting for another taxi to go and get some more stuff. He's never took it out. And all of a sudden, I just went, they started upstairs. Pardon me, I had it in my hand, I had a 20. And I'd already had one downstairs, I'd already smoked that. And I went upstairs to the toilet, and I put it in the toilet, and I put it in a bit of plastic, and it just come back up, because they're in plastic, you see. I come back up, so anyway, I got the toilet roll, wrapped it round it, put it down, held it in the thing, and then pulled the flush, and then it took it down the thingy. That was the last time I ever seen any crack. Never been me since 7 years. 7 years. Now I've got it, and it came into my life. Brilliant. Got my brother, he was over the moon. All my family were proud of me doing it, and that's what you've got to do. You've got to remember, look at what you were to what you are now, even if you've only been up a couple of weeks. Don't think, oh, I've been off it, it's the worst thing you can do. You can say to yourself, right, I've been off it for 3 months. I've been on the rigs for 3 months. How are we, Sarah? Might well eventually he'll say, yeah, we'll have a go. And then, you know what happens? He's got 4 or 5 grand in the bank. Him and Sarah go and get 2 50-pound stones between them. That lasts all night. Doesn't. It lasts a few hours. As soon as it's gone, straight to the bank. It's called the honeymoon. Well, I've named this. I call it the honeymoon period, where you think, oh, I've worked, and I've been out, and people have been in pubs and offered me. I said, no, but it's easy to say no in a pub, because people would see you sniffing on the table or going to the toilet with it, so it'd be easy to say no. But when you're at home, people offer you, like that arsehole, the fake one, oh, just get in it. He said, I've got an 80, I'll give you a teeth. You'll give me 150, we'll just share. I said, I don't want it, Jamie. I don't want no more. I'm finished with it for good. And he kept trying to get me back on it. That was to have me over. That was to be able to blackmail me. I knew I wasn't fucking daft. That was to blackmail me. So like video you had to take it and then blackmail you. So I've never touched it on my mum's life. My mum's just been sectioned. I've sort of down a little bit myself with mental health. That's why I've come on. She's just been sectioned with mental health. I don't think she's ever going to get out. She's tried to stab 2 nurses in the hospital, not the hospital, in the house, and she's been sectioned on the mental health act. So I'm going to have to go to the hospital tomorrow and see her. I didn't want to go today because it's probably sedated. But yeah, she's been sectioned today, and that's all. She drank. She's an alcoholic for years. So it absolutely burns your brain out, alcohol. It pickles your brain. And the more you drink it, the more you want. And the more you get, the worse you become, the more erratic you become. And most people, you'll see them in the cells. They'll go, what am I doing here? You don't know what you did. They have blackouts. They can't remember a single thing. Can't remember now. And then you show them a video, like the people, like the police will go, there you are, there, look at that. You try to stab me, you've grabbed a shouting, you're going to kill me. I'll fucking kill you all and stab you and I'm going to kill myself. And you see yourself. Sometimes it's good to see that because then they watch themselves and think, that's it, never again. Once you see yourself doing it, I think never again. But some people, the best thing to do is the first thing in the morning. Alcohol. Vodka's the same, the fake one. Spray it away. Look at them, tap that, you can 5, 10 of them every morning. Whiskey, Bacardi, whatever. They have to have that crutch every day. I said, well, just come stay with me, I'll look after you. Come stay with me for a couple of months and I'll get you off everything. You'll never touch me out. I'll get you proper food, I'll feed you, get you food, get the doctors, we'll do this, do that. Oh, brilliant. He never ever done it. He didn't want to come off it. He'd been on it since he was 12. Just not interested in getting off it. They just love to be on it and cause trouble. But I never caused trouble when I was on anything, even drinking. I never caused trouble. I was always nice to people. If I was in a pub and somebody bumped into me, I was like 2 or 3 lads because I was like 24 stone. Sometimes you get somebody like, howdy mate, and you have to talk to this lad, and you might put your hand out and hit somebody with your elbow and knock the drinks. So I would say, no, I'd say, oh, I'm sorry. I said, no, it's my fault. I'll get the drinks. What have you spilled there? I just took Bacardi. No, I'll get them right. He said, no, I'll get them. It was my fault, son. I said, no, if I've made the mistake of bumping into you, it's my fault. I said, I'll get them. And the people said, you only bought me 2 drinks, last night. And all these daft stories with the idiot, the fake one. Oh, he's a bully, he's this, he's that. I've never been a bully in my life. That's why everywhere I go in Teesside, every pub I go in, every nightclub I go in, every shop I go in, people know me, go over and take pictures of me, want to talk to me, see how I'm doing. Never ever been known as a bully. I've had all the fights with these people. And if I never had the fights with these people, why did he, the fake one, want to do the book on me? Why did he phone me for 5 years? Phone me up for 5 years, constantly getting people to phone me. I said, don't do the book with you. And them instincts. I said to people all the time, my mum and everything, said, he's only going with him, he's an idiot. He's an absolute balloon, him. And that was my mum, 80-odd-year-old. So I wish I'd never done the book with him, but the thing is, I've exposed him for other people out there. No one's doing that with him now. There's no books. There's no Paul Sykes movie. I'm telling you, it's all garbage. There's no, it's supposed to be filming last week. It's absolutely shite. All the people at Wakefield. My mate works near that pub. Shadrach, he goes in there and he knows the bloke who's supposed to be playing the part. And he asked him the other week, 2 weeks ago, he asked him for me. He said, I've just signed a contract to be in Emmerdale for 2 years. He said, I can't even dye my hair. He said, I can't even wear a hat or something when I'm out. And he said, I have to keep my appearance the way I am on the contract. I mean, one of them got the sack, he said, they dyed the hair. She was in Coronation Street, she dyed her hair and they made it curly and they had to make her go back. She got sacked for 2 months and she had to come back and her hair straightened again. And that was their part, and she had to look that part, you see. So he said, no, he said to my mate Steve, because Steve's worked down there for about 15 years, he's a place down there, he works. And he said, and he just stays down there at the weekend, or he'll come home. He used to see his mum. His mum's gone now, so he's sold the house, he's moved. I think he's got a flat down there he bought, and he stays down there because they're like, he's been with all the people. He said, no, I've never signed no contract. He said, I've never been there at Paul Sykes, so he just lies about everything. Just a crank. Don't forget push the like buttons if you're on, guys. Helps with the algorithms. But please subscribe to the channel so when I come on live, it'll send you a notification telling you when I'm on. So it saves me having to come down and go 101 on, going up. But the thing that depression, like I'm saying to you, you're not the only one who's got it. You're not alone, and you're not abnormal. You're not crackers. You've just said some people just have a mental breakdown. They've lost the mum, lost the dad, lost a loved one or a baby. So you can get it. It can manifest then as well. Its ugly head comes again. But the worst thing to do is come off the gear, straight off the gear 6 months, and get on with all your pals, partying in the pub, and go in the toilet, have a line of coke, bang the right straight away. You'll be back at the house, back on spending all your money, and you'll think, I've just spent £2,000 again. I can't never learn me. And that's what happened. I've done it myself loads of times. You can't help it, because once you have that one go's too many. 1,000 never enough. Exact same as alcohol. I'll just have a couple of no, you're a nightmare last night, Tom. No, wait a minute, Margaret. Oh, couples argue. No, you're doing this all the time. You're lovely for a couple of hours, then you have 4 or 5 pints, and then you want to have to fight everyone. Then it give me black eyes, you know, beating up the house, and you end up hitting the kids, you end up smashing the house up. You end up thinking you're like 10 men because you've had the drink in you, and then you end up falling out. It's true. in the one. It's like these idiots, the trolls will come on. Have you noticed they never, ever come and knock on your door for a fight? My door's there, my door's open. Never come and knock on the door for a fight. They smash, they throw petrol bombs at your house or bricks. They hide around corners with masks on. They hide and they'll come round like 3 or 4 of them and I'll come out to fight them. And they just run like the beat like there, Usain Bolt when I'm chasing them. They shit themselves. And they see me in the street, they like run. I've seen a few of them who've been mouthing off a couple of times in the town centres. Come here, you country. I didn't want to catch him. But they're like, I'll get the police, I'll get it. And they're running down the street shouting for the police. They're absolute cowards, not one of them. All this, when I've been, all that time I was bad. Now I'm getting better. Have you noticed? There's none of them saying nothing now. You don't notice there's nobody come to the house no more because I'm getting better now. I'm on the bags and I'm training. I'm doing loads of walking and stuff. And I'm doing all the weights and my weight's coming back. My hands are back now. My movement's back now. I can fight now again. And they're all like, oh, I might just keep out this one. That's what's happening now. They shit themselves because the taxman's back. I'm not fully back. Another 2 or 3 months' time, by July the 1st, I think I'll be fully back, fully fit. That's my time limit I put it for. Then it's me. Then, but they still won't fight me. I've offered them out for straighteners, and they go to the police and give the police another thing. When I was texting them, thinking, "Oh, I'll fight you 1-on-1. You can bring who you want, and I'll just come on my own." But they don't do that because they haven't got the balls to meet you. Because it's a cowards, really. That's what all they are. I mean, I wouldn't dare do that. I've got somebody's house and petrol bomb my house. When there's people, and that's attempted murder. That if you get nicked for that, that's attempting to murder someone when you do that. Section 18, wounded with intent. And what about the people in the house? Like say Emma and the dog and Bobby and that got murdered and me got killed. A full family gets killed because an arsehole gives them fucking. They give them £100 for the cook. I know exactly where you went in Darlington. I know exactly what house you went to. I know what houses you went in Thornaby. I know which Newcastle firm give you the gear. You little rat tinfoil. I know the firm that give you the gear to give them. And you paid them to burn my house down. You paid them, scumbag. I know exactly what stuff you got to pay them with. I know exactly where you went in Newcastle for it. I know what I even know what implement you came on, up and down in the train on Newcastle, train and then Darlington, paid them their bit, then come back to Thornaby, paid them and went back to Newcastle and paid and got to give them the money for the stuff what you got. The asswipes from Newcastle. Because you can't keep that mouth shut, can you? In parties when you're drunk. You know, the ones who were in the party with him, all talk and bragging him with all these little, them ones he knocks around with, all sat there piping. And he's going, yeah, we didn't like this and we went over there, we went down, we've done this, we've done that. And bragging. And that's why the only people get caught bragging how you done it and how much you got and how much money you give them. But you didn't give them money, did you? You paid them with sniff. That's what you paid them with. Paid them with sniff. I don't think it just because my hand's that strong. When you get a bottle, I push it and get it over. And the other night I done it, it went all over the fucking table. I'm trying to open it from the top, it's just sliding. I've got to do it slow. The other way, I just won my bedroom at 3 o'clock in the morning the other night. And the whole lot just come over like a fucking fountain. Chocolate all over the fucking top. I've got to be careful. My hand's dead strong. I don't know my strength in that right hand because the nerves are still damaged. So when I'm squeezing a little bit too hard. I'll be your fucking neck here, little rat, when I get older. You get my fucking hands on your neck. You fucking shit yourself, you coward. You little fucking shithouse coward. Peggy, you okay? Yeah. Police on speed dial. Yeah, that's what he's got. His house. It's all cambered up to death. It's all he's got one in his pocket. He's got 2 microphones when he records, yeah. So when he's recording people, he's the best person in the world to go back to the police and let them know what they've said. So he's infiltration. He's been given. I've worked this out. He's been given, like Paddy said, he's like the other one, the fucking dryer one, all them. They've been given leeway to do anything they want, and they've got the handlers to get them off. And he's the same, the Tin Man in Cockerill. He's the exact same. He's grasped 27 different people in this area, beat the police on them all, and everyone's been given no further action. So why is he not getting done for interfering in a case which involved in murders? Murder cases he's involved in. He's saying I was involved in the big frame murder. was telling everyone that for about a year and a half. And then he went into it, then his missus phoned Anna Connolly and said, Anna, and I said, what about Ryan Cockerill? She went, I said, oh, Shirley went, oh, no, Brian hasn't said anything, James just made that up. So she's admitted to Anna Connolly that she made it up, that I killed them, and then they try to say I was the Scott Fletcher. The police have never even been in my house, so they investigate me over him. I've never met the kid. I only lived in Article till I was from 8-year-old till I was 18. I never knew that generation of people. I moved to Stockton, and I've been over here for 30 odd years in Stockton area, but I lived in Redcar for 8 years as well. So 40 years nearly. I wasn't in that area. I wasn't in over there. I got a job at the door in Redcar on Leo's. I worked the doors for about 3 years there, I think it was. And I started working for John Black in Stockton on the doors. So he's been telling them I'm involved in these murders. So they've obviously been listening, but bated breath, the cops. But the thing is now they know it's all shit because they've checked everything out and they know it's all bullshit. He said, we're getting arrested with the number 3. There's the number 3 coming there. And there's 3 ones there. We've still not been arrested. You've been saying that for about 2-3 months. So with lying to what he told the cops, why is he not getting charged for perverting the course of justice while they could have been investigating the people who've killed Viv Rape, the people who've killed these other people? They could have been investigating that and said, well, then man, I was wasted on nothing. Absolute lies from him because he kept saying, Barry said, well, put it on my channel, I'll put it up. And I was saying, yeah, put it up. And I even said to the woman of the Scott Fletcher's brother, I said, I didn't know your brother, but I'll tell you what, I'll do a lie detector. You pay for the lie detector and I'll do it. I'll even get the cops to give me a lie detector. And they still haven't come forward because they know I'm telling the truth. Never even heard of the lad in my life. Absolute liar he was. And he put 2 and 2 together, tinfoil, and come up with 26. Because that's what he is, a fucking little wrong'un. Pure wrong'un he is. Everyone that's ever worked with him over Parkend or been involved in has been nicked. Everyone who's been involved, he goes around. So by law, if somebody says to you, somebody records you and they record you illegally by calling you and getting you recording you by calling you and saying, oh, this, that, and the other, is against the law. So it's not agent provocateur, it's entrapment. But they get an agent provocateur person to go and do it, which tinfoil is, and so is that other cunt, humble. And they get them to go around, ask questions and try and be your friend and go drinking with you and see what you're up to and plant bugs in your houses and all that stuff. And then they go back to the cops. Oh, I've been with Cockerill and he said this and he said that. So when I was telling him stories, I knew he was up to something. So I tell him little bits like that, just little bits of gravel. When you're eating your food, a little bit of food pops out your mouth. That's all I was giving you, little bits of gravel. He said to Terry, if you ever murdered anyone, Terry, do you know who murdered such and such? Did that person from Parkland shoot that alive? Did he kill him? Why was he asking for questions for murders? Tinfoil. When he was doing a book on Terry Dixon, who was known villain in the area, Terry was the person who went around with a gun, shoot people. Terry did it with a fucking axe. He'd shoot you down the fucking knife and took that down the street with a knife and stab you up, or hit you with a hammer. But he was never into guns. So he was trying to bring people into situations to try and write the books to make them look more glorious. But then it would have got people arrested and locked up because they've already admitted to saying that they were involved in it. He asked me, who killed Viv Graham? I said, I'm going to call for Viv Graham. I just knew he was doing it, and then that's when it was on. We were on the train on the way back. We've been in Newcastle. We were on the train on the way back, and he started asking me about Viv Graham. So I went, I don't kill Viv Graham. I wasn't involved with Viv Graham. I only ever met him once in jail. He shook me hand. He was all right with me. So I was supposed to have a fight with him, but when I got there, he wasn't there. And the reason why he wasn't there, they'd made it up to win the Hill Gang because they wanted me to go and have a fight. It was 20 grand they were putting down, and they were going to give me 5 grand. 5 grand, and I get 5 grand, and I'm having a fight. I said, I wouldn't have the money. So anyway, they said, well, come up. When I come up, Viv wasn't Viv for that. Some strange reason, God must have got Viv not to be there that night, or me being late or whatever. But Viv wasn't in the club, and when I went in, Darby Dons were in and a few others, and Robbie Armstrong and the Dorman stopped me on the dock, they had a tracksuit. And then they came over, they went to the gang and said, oh, this is Brian Cockerill. I went, oh, sorry, because they had them all. They had everyone scared up there of me, because all I was. And but I was never that type of person. I wasn't that type of person where I bullied people. I'd go to the door and say, all right, to get in, please. So, yeah, they've done that. And Viv didn't even know I was there. So that was a con by them to get me drifted up a fight. One of us would win, or it'd be like a draw or whatever, but that's them getting more power, and then they wouldn't have to pay me. And I said, oh, well, it wasn't a proper fight, was it? Because it wasn't arranged. So they've tried to get me to the club where Viv would have been, usually on a Friday night or a Saturday night when I went up and he wasn't there. Which that's God paid, like the main Viv in a way, just so we don't fight. So we missed each other. But I only went up because I thought I was going to a warehouse to fight in this warehouse, and it was all just made up shit. Made up shit by Stephen. Stephen made it all up, the same as with Harry. Paddy, I said, that thing about when you call Paddy a nonce and all that, he went, oh no, we just made that up. He said, I made a 5-page statement. And the reason why I made a 5-page statement to see if I could catch him out with something is because we've got somebody to put an image of a young girl, image of a girl, about 16, 17-year-old on his computer. So then they take the computer off him and then they find stuff. But when they took Paddy didn't get the computer took off him, Paddy's wife took the computer to the police and given it and said, look, this is coming with the computer. They've gone through the whole lot and found nothing. So let's just forget about it. Somebody just taking the piss or just somebody having a joke or whatever. I don't know what it was to say to Paddy's missus, but it was forgot about. And then they started with the saying, oh, this image was all and this was all and that was on. So he went and made a 5-page statement saying he's seen him doing things and things like that. I don't know what words he said, but he made a 5-page statement. You can imagine what he probably said about he's been looking at kids or whatever. And then when it was going to go to court, so when I went to court, I went in the courtroom, the judge went up and it was there and they were here to give evidence. But when they read out Paddy's record, it never come up with anything about children on. They thought, fucking hell. They came up, they said, they read Mr. Conroy's record, said, Mr. Conroy has never been arrested or charged or associated with anything to do with children or women or sexual offences from day one. Nothing's on his record, nothing to do with sexual offences, kids or anything. And they thought, fuck, we should fuck yes, and solicitors, we need to get out of here now. So they just got out the passage and they went down the passageway, and the prosecution just said, look, we sat down. The prosecution said, oh, we've got nothing to go. We just I think they just left it now. Like we've nothing to where the camera they were now. In other words, he's not guilty. So he was found Mr. Conroy, you can go type of thing like that. So, but there was nothing on his record, nothing at all. But they were hoping that when they put him in court, they would read it out. His record says this and says this and says this. But they read the record out. There was nothing on there. No sexual offences whatsoever towards women, children, or anyone from day one. So I said, what are you doing? He said, he's the best. I said, let's get the fuck. I went down the passageway and run out and jumped in the car and fucked off. That's what he done. Just what you mean? You just made the statements up as well. He said, well, we can throw it, yeah. And he sat laughing at the table. And I was here, this side, over that side. And his missus was there. No, that Humble's missus was there. Humble was that side. And we were doing the movie where I broke the fight up. I was the referee. I went so to the slides then about Paddy. He's done that. He said, oh, we just ran with it. He started laughing. I thought, you fucking sick cunt. Just go to the toilet and I went and my face was purple. It was like apoplectic, it's called. You can't get any more fucking raging. You're raging with them, felt like knocking them out. I go to the toilet. Come on, I'm trying to went there. Talking to Emma. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Then Emma and Carol went to see the Winter Hill Gangs, one who writes the books, the horrible baldy bastard. They went and seen him, so they recorded him because they were doing all that stuff. I have to record some. I'm going to record this to make sure they can't say we said this because they're always liars. They'll record something and then. So if they record you when you're saying something, they've got the proof and they can splice it out, take bits in and put bits out and all that because they're clever. They've got cameramen working for them who make movies for a living, so they could easily put an image on somebody's computer because they've got the computer experts. They've been to like Oxford, Cambridge, and all that. They're like fucking big massive colleges where they learn all the tricks. What you do with computers, so they can do all that shit. So Emma and Carol recorded them, and it said on the thing that Paddy and I the stuff and everything on it, all lies again. So they said he was mentioning that they were mentioning lead off this, lead off that, and then Carol said on the recording it says, well, Paddy said if there was ever a war, I've got the letters off Lee because Lee sent about 450 letters to Carol Edwards, who was his partner, the mother of his children. And in them letters, he says, if there was a war between the Sayers and Conroys, I would always be Team Paddy. Paddy's always been a proper lad. He says, not them. He said, he said they tried to get me in all sorts. Well, that's all. He got killed because of them. He got killed because of them. But Graham got killed because of them. Shuey Watson got beat up because of them. All up because of them. Scumbags. Not one of them can fight. None of them can fight. They're all shit houses. Paddy's right, not one of them can have a straightener. They're that big. About 5'6" fucking 6, man, and about fucking 15 stone, fat as fuck, big fat bellies. None of them can fight. And the other one's fucking on the crack day and night, 7 days a week, 7 nights a week. He's on crack and on poppers every day. Line up young boys in the house every night. That's what they do. That's what Sydney say. Brian follows young girls the same age as the kids. Well, that's funny. I've been in a wheelchair for 46 years. Yeah, been in a wheelchair for never in 6 years. Yeah. I've been in a wheelchair and out of a wheelchair for 6 years, you silly cunt. See the shit they put on, they just put shit on. Just put shit on. And the shit they put on doesn't even make sense. It's like when they said, oh, he went there, Tippo's house and petrol bombed the house with the house and all that, and he's seen him shouting, yeah, I've seen him, he's sprinting down the street, I've got him all on camera, it's all there, I've got everything about him, and I've got witnesses across the road, I've got cameras across the road, the police have got footage, and when it came to the police, went to the police, they went, there's no footage whatsoever. He hasn't got one single picture of you, and what they've got a picture of 3 people, one looks about 11 stone, one's about 12 stone, one's about 13 stone. He said, and none of them are over 5'6". Maybe Emma, maybe 5'7" Emma. It could look like it, and they're trying to blame Emma for it as well. So then it was me, then it was Emma. Went, well, was it then? Was it me or was it Emma? So then they blamed me into it. But they went, that's not Brian Cockerill, he's 6'4". And with his shoes on that and his height, he's too big, that's not him. So they kicked it out. They've already kicked all this out and all the shite where they've been saying about me running down the street. Big balloon, white, big blue toe, the pie eater. Beneath that, skinny 30 pies in one session. So now I'm sprinting down the street. So when was this sprinting? Because the last 6 years or so, I've been out of hospital. So when they checked it, they went to the police, went to the CID, went to the police. The CID went to the hospital. Mr. Crockerill's been in here for the last 6, 7, 8 weeks. He's had a massive operation. He can't walk. We have to feed him, and we have to change him, and we have to he's got a catheter on everything. He hasn't left this hospital. So he's never left. He said, no, he's never left the hospital. And very good. That's enough for me. Then another one, he said, I'd done something. But I was at the other hospital, at the other operation, because I had that one. And I was in hospital bed. And I was in that one for about 7, 8 weeks. But I was in the house for nearly about a year and a half in a hospital bed. And I was getting out on the wheelchair type and getting pushed up the street a little bit off Emma. So how could I be walking to that 6 years? In 6 years, and he is there, but like I've been on a bender. I see. It's like I've been on a bender. I mean, I've fallen young guys, same age as my kids. Yeah, they just fucking talk shit. Mate. They do talk shit. That's what they said the other day about me. I was following kids, the same fucking shite. Following kids where? Well, I didn't go to the police then. Shite. But if you notice, when they come on, they've never got their own face. It's like Johnny 5'7", Tommy 5'3", J or D, B or P. It's not like I've got my full name across there. I've never ever went on a computer. I wouldn't know how to do it, tell you the truth. I wouldn't have a clue how to say, oh, that's what he said. I'm going downstairs in the middle of the night when she's asleep. I'm going on there. I'm calling everyone and making things up. So I'm like, Brian can't even use a computer. I can't. I've never used a computer in my life. I know I turn it, you've seen me on here, I'm shit. I'm not bad, I can't turn the fucking thing off at the end of the night. I know it's on that thing, but I don't want to go on it in case I fuck it up. I've done it a few times, but I've knackered the whole computer when I went trying to be clever on it. I can't do it. So Emma does it for me. So this is what catches them out, you see. The lies they tell. So when he was asking us to do the story about my good grandma, I can't tell you that. I said there's been about 50 people I know in Newcastle being blamed for it, and there's been people all over the country blamed for it, from down London and everywhere. I said, in Leeds and everything being blamed for it. I said, so you get these ones who pretend to do it, so they look good, like oh that I did that, mate. I'll try to look like big time gangsters. they admit to things they haven't even done just to make themselves look relevant, like a big time gangster, but they're not. Like I say, when Carol then went to the place, they got them on the computer, and they recorded it on the phones, a full conversation. It's about 3 hours, I think. And the lies they were telling on there was just pure shite, absolute lies and making. They went to hell game, Mr. Humphreys. It was him. He's the main one for all the things that's been going on. He's the main one recording everyone, manipulating everyone. They call the other one the evil genius. No, he's the fucking evil genius. The fucking the little. He's look at this guy. Look at Jamie's mate. He's down there now with them lot. He's in the other one up there. The other club like that up there, where Michael lives. The Windhill Gang's fucking brother. He lives right near the train station where all them little rip lifts, and you see him coming in. Didn't follow him that place all the time. He said he's in there every day, every day for that, because he was up there. He was on. He had to stay up there out of the way, mate, because they arrested him. And he's had me arrested, and he had the armed response at the house with him, and he had the cameras up, and he's got panic buttons and everything. So he beep 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 beep, and he's got them on his right touches. Do that, say. I don't know whereabouts it's on his person, but he's got like an alarm that goes off, like a woman they'll get raped, and he goes beep 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 beep. That big thing. He's got one of them on him, and she's got one. Just drama queens above them. But if he's that frightened of me, why is he calling me names all the time? Sending people to the house to smash the house, then coming on the computer in the night at 3, 4 in the morning saying, "It's me, Gary Smasher." That was his nickname. He called himself Gary Smasher, and then he was putting on fire engines because they know the fire engines would come to the house and stuff. But when I went to grab hold of him, went straight to the police and grasped me up. Carl Walker, Steve Mack, Steve Shannon, all been arrested. Emma Cockerill 4 times, Terry Dicko 5 times, Kev Kilty's young'un. Carol's son, Lee Duffy's son, he's going to arrest him, saying he's got a knife, he's going to stab me. Never had a knife at all. Absolute lies again from him. Pure lie, a compulsive lie he is. So every one of these people that have gone in, take all these computers, like man, they've got 11 computers off my phones, and it's not one single communication sent to him, but he has been sending them to me. So if you send, so you call Tommy 5, your real name's Andrew Smith. So if Andrew Smith sends it as Tommy Smith, that's a fake account. If that's a fake account, that means they're trolling you. So he's thinking, because he's sending me messages, and I'm sending him messages back. You know, you little fat dink, you absolute dink. Come and fight me one-on-one. Put all the money into charity. I'll put £100,000 up, and you'll put £1 up. Get in the ring with me for 3 2-minute rounds. If you can last them rounds, you can keep the money. No, I don't want to do it. He wanted to do it when I was in a wheelchair, though, when I was paralysed. You wanted to do it then, didn't you, tinfoil? You're a coward, a shithouse. You've got no bottle. You're an absolute fool, and you're recording people on them. People know that this company, bankrupt his company, him and his missus, and Rob Brenton folded. Sean Atwood phoned me because he was working with them. It's me, Sean. He said, I was in bed upstairs then. I was still bad. And he came on the phone. He says, James ruined the company. He's absolute, Rob Brenton's company's ruined. He's been giving them the money, sending it to him. Or James been going down there to Bellingate, Pontefract, and getting the money out of the office off him. He's been giving them like a wage slip with a receipt for everyone. He's been keeping the receipts, pocketing them, and kept all the money. He's not paid anyone of it. He said, Paddy Maloney, all them. Mick Sorby, 2 books for Mick Sorby from Hartlepool for cancer research. Kept all the money, the cancer research money. Tina Shaw's, their dad's book. Never give her a penny off the book. Never give it out. Kept the whole lot for himself. Tina Shaw, he got Gary Shaw to steal the tape recordings of Roy Shaw talking to Tina when he was dying in the house in the last few years. She kept all that for nostalgia. She put them in the loft. Stole that, went over to the Hartlepool. Paul Suggett, my friend, he's a cameraman, does all that stuff. He walks across the country. I warned him fucking 3 times to keep away from me. He wouldn't listen to me. Are you okay? So what they've done, they started recording Roy Shaw from these recordings. So Tina found out. So tinfoil come on, he went, "Oh, I'm doing the Roy Shaw." Yeah, because she'd already been to my house. I didn't let anyone know she'd been. She couldn't see me. come to see me. So she come to see me and I talk because she was going for a bit of depression. And I got her right 100%. She was like really, really poorly. She's like 100% now. Lovely lady. She come and stayed 4 days with us. So he's went on the phone and went, "Hey guys, I'm doing Tina Shaw's dad's a documentary about. It's going to be amazing. Me and Tina have known each other for years. We get on like a house on fire. She comes to stay with me. We go out to drinking together. She's on the phone every day to me, an hour, 2 hours a day." He said, I'm thinking, so I was on the phone and Tina, I said, "Have you heard this yet?" She went, "What a load of shite. Can I come on your show?" I went, "Yeah." So she came on the show and she went, "Listen, you, tinfoil," she calls them, tinfoil. "Pick up the phone now. You're telling me you've got my number, so phone me on this live to prove to everyone that you talk to me every day." Couldn't do it because he never even spoke to her, not even on the phone once. That's how much a narcissist crank he is, pure crank. Trying to pretend he knew people he didn't even know. It's all made up. So it's the same as Paul Sykes. He's in great trouble. Paul Sykes' grave saying, "Hey Paul, how you doing, mate? I haven't seen you for years, mate. How you doing?" I try to let hoodwink you lot. Paul Sykes died years and years and years ago. You never met Paul Sykes. When we went to fight Paul, I went to fight Paul Sykes. It was 30 years ago. Paul Sykes died in that period, you know, but he was still boxing when I went to fight him. He just had a fight in Refuting or somewhere in it's one of them coal countries, Sweden, somewhere like that. Refuting, I think it was called, and he went there and he hit Ingrid Johansson or some name he was called, and he hit him with one shot and knocked him up. Sykes got knocked out, and that was his last fight. But he was still training. He's going, you could have blown him over with a feather. He said, "Oh, you could have blown him over the gust of wind then." But if you could have blown him over the gust of the wind, when you box and you train, anyone who knows about boxing, they get 2 pros in and put you in the ring, and they get you to spar with someone, and the referee comes, like a referee, and the CV footwork's right, and the CV is proper. That's how you get to be a pro. You look at your body work, and you get 2 pros in there watching you like boxers, and you get like a referee bloke come in looking at you to see how you can get, and you give you the certificate to say you're fit enough to box. You pass that to go boxing. You have to pass that to show. You can't just go on your laurels, not been training, so they look at you and go, "Well, yeah, he's fit enough." There's a fitness test you have to go through. He passed that Sykes, and he got beat. But when I went to fight him, it was about six months after the fight. So all that training, you can't tell me he's lost his fitness and everything in a couple of months after the fight. You know what I mean? It's just absolute shite. So, like I say, I went over twice. I went to fight him. I didn't went to fight him twice. We taxed him twice, sorry. But I offered him out to fight him. He wouldn't come outside. He couldn't go to the pub. In the corner with a little foot. He was probably about 20-year-old, but he looked about 14 because he liked young boys. Another one. I mean, look at that. He's in love with that Sykes. Why would you be in love with something like that? Who was into young kids. He knew what he was into. Birds of a feather flock together. That's why. Birds of a feather flock together. And you've seen the state of him, the way he talks. Really? Do you really think you can have a fight? Come on. 50. He said to me, "I got to the ABAs for 3 years in a row to the ABA semi-finals. So I got Dale Brendan Hyde checked it out for me. He said, 'You never even box.' So I went down and seen John Dryden. And John said, he boxed in here. And Matty Joseph Turner, who taught Cornelius Carter, who was the he was the world champion, middleweight champion. He'd beat Eubanks and everyone. He beat them all. And in the ABAs. But then when he went to the other ones, he became the world champion. Cornelius Carter from Middlesbrough. And that was Matty Joseph Turner who trained him. He trained him from boys to be champs. So how come Marty's book's been took down? Right? My book's been taken down because I got it took down. Marty got it took down, so I went to court with Marty. Tina Shaw's documentary got took down. Tina Shaw's the book about Roy got took down. Terry Dicko's book, The Left of Madness and Mayhem, got took down. The Left of Madness, and about 25 grand of the books that to give Terry back. That's what he got. I think he was about 20 minutes. I think he got 1,000 in one book, then about 1,500 of another book. So they had to give him the book back. The judge wanted him, give him his books back. But I get my books were all sold. Like I said, mine was the number one. Obviously, I was the biggest name in the area. So Terry would sell maybe 5, 6 books, but I was selling like 50 books, 100 books like a day or whatever. So when I came to give my books back, there was only 4 books left. So when he gave me the books back, I just burnt them. And I just showed you I had nothing to do with the money. I never had one single payment. I had payments off him, but it was 36 quid, 26 quid. I went, "You're having a laugh, aren't you?" So when I did the Taxman book, 2004, the book was written, 2004, 2005, I think it was. And I went to a place called Buckwell in Middlesbrough, just where the town centre is, where you get the buses. And she was called Donna, the last who had it, and her husband and a little daughter was lovely. About 16 helped us with the books. 650 people turned up at that book signing. 650 books were sold, sorry. About 800 people turned up. 650 books were sold there. They couldn't believe it. And in the papers the next day it said Steve Richards was my author. The one over written the first books on Lee Duffy, which he did them properly. And he did his due diligence. But he would go around, he'd say to Lee's family, can I talk to you about this? And they would give their, they'd say, yeah, or go to Lee's brother or go to Lee's sister or whatever and ask them, could I write this book? And if they said no, he would just leave it. By the other one, if you don't do this book, he said to Lee Duffy's daughter, I'm going to tell everyone, I can tell now because everyone knows, I'm going to tell everyone that his mum was a prostitute. After blackmailing Lee Duffy's daughter to do the books. Then he went to Lee Duffy's other daughter and said, if you don't do this and do that, I'm going to tell them the things you've done in your life in the book. What a fucking wrong he is. Blackmailing people. So then, like I say, after Sean Atwood said to us, oh, he's ruined the company, he said, they're going to go bankrupt. And I had to go back to court. We weren't in actual court. We were in like a BT meet with a judge because the COVID was on and you had to talk on the BT phone. The old man, Brian Cockerill, and then the judge would come in. There's Steve right there. Steve, what happened when you got arrested with we fucking speak to the devil? Did he get you arrested or not? Can you just let people know on here? I think it was twice, wasn't it? He got arrested twice. Steve's on here now. And all he did, because he was calling me and them, and Steve couldn't help us to support us because I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't put my hands up. He won't be getting in this fucking house, he said. And Steve Sharon came and all the loads of lads come to the house. And he shit himself. So Steve just went out to have a word with him. He didn't go to hit him or anything because he knew from the day. And he went, what are you doing this for? He went, I'm getting the police on you. He ran up the fucking street and pretended that Steve was going to beat him up. Went to the police. Went to Steve's mum's house. He knew where Steve lived. Took a picture of Steve's fucking registration of the car and pretended it was outside his house. I've just took this outside my own house. He's Steve Maxman, he threatened to kill me in the street and everything, but it was a load of shit. And when it went by the car, when they seen it, the cops, it was Steve's girlfriend who owned the car. It was his missus who owned the car when they got the car. So it's not even Steve's car. Steve was only in the police station, I think I can't remember how long he was in, but he was in twice. They got him in once. Then they got him back in the second time. But yeah, and Carl Walker was the same. They got Carl Walker, he was on bail for 3 months. I mean, he said Carl Walker's been threatened with the IRA. What had happened is, he'd been going over there to get that brown stuff. That they're saying over the other side of the water. So they said, you fucking come back to Ireland, you'll go missing. This is the Irish people supposed to say. But we think it was just made up. So he said, oh, they've been phoning me and threatening me on the phone, and they're beating my house with guns. So what happened is, they got over the Carl Walker's phone, and they got his phone, the one he had, and they checked it, and it took a while because obviously it was Ireland. And they sent the signal over there, and he hadn't phoned. The last person he phoned was his auntie 3 months before it. So he lied about that as well. So when he went to the police station, he went, it's just all lies with him. Everything he's telling us is all lies because he was from down that way, a bit down the road. I think it was towards Birmingham. No. I could see the Midlands, he was from somewhere like that. And he got not guilty, but he had to be on tag because he was ex-IRA. He was in the IRA when he was a kid. And so one night where he lives, people go fishing. There's a pond not far from where he lives. So they've gone fishing. This is funny. So the lads across the road, who I know through years and years, going up there with Lee Duffy, and I know I won't go now. I know about half the village. So next minute you can hear him shout, help, 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 I've got guns, they're going to shoot me, screaming out the window. And it was 2 or 3 or 4 lads walking. You know when you get your fishing rods and you put them into like a roll thing like that, you know, where you put your fishing rods in the roll thing. They put them there and they're walking down the street that with them on the shoulders, walking past his house. And he's surmised off his head on the fucking light, screaming, they've got guns, they're going to shoot the area, they're going to kill me, they're threatening to kill me. So he said they came at 1 o'clock in the morning, then they went, and they came back at 2 o'clock in the morning threatening me. They came back at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the coppers went all the way down the A19. We checked all the roads and everything. They checked the airports, everything, and the fucking thing, not a thing, absolute shite. So they were on the front, my name's Tommy, you're flirting. I'm from the IRA. My name's Seamus off that. All these names to come out with. He told the police the other day, just said, what a fucking shite. It's all lies all the time. Working with that lad, yeah, Ahmed. Yeah, so you got Steve arrested, Steve Shannon arrested, Steve Shannon's mate. Terry 3 times or 4, I think it was. Terry's son. So he started at it. So he was recording Terry. Terry said, look, I'm going to tell you something about it, so you know where you're at, so you've got your head in, but I don't want you to write it, but it's just so you can get the thing in my head, what's in his head, in your head. I don't want it down on paper. He said, what was it? He said, well, my such and such nephew, he overdosed in this such and such thing. And I won't say his name, it says Tom. Tom overdosed and died. The family don't want it in the book, because he died, the kid. So I promise you I won't put it in. So he said, look, we'll tell the dictaphone on. So he turned the dictaphone up. Turned the dictaphone, put it over on the side of there. And when Teddy wasn't looking, he had his hand in his pocket and turned the other one on. Dirty bastard. And he recorded Teddy. So he put it in the book. And he only wrote word for word because he already fell out with Teddy. Teddy was saying, I want my money, you're not paying me. I had no fucking money for 3 months. You've had the book out 3 months and you're running around all over. You're feeling every night on gear. So next minute, the lad whose brother it was Teddy's nephew, Teddy's other nephew, Mark said, listen, you fucking scumbag, I'm going to pull your head off, you cunt. So he said, so to take that out, bro, I didn't be swearing because I'll get in trouble. I'm going to pull your head off and get you. I'm going to absolutely annihilate you. I'm getting the police on you. I'm getting the police on you. Straight on the phone to the police. Got the police again. The same thing as like I said, with Steve Mack and Steve Shannon, all the others got them all locked up. And Maria Howarth, it's the same with Maria. He's going to jail next week. He does it with them every day. You're getting locked up in 4 days. You're getting locked in 4 weeks. You're getting locked up in 2 days. The police are at your door in about 3 hours. What look out you and the cops are at your door. He's mentally deranged. He definitely needs putting in the house. If they can't see that, the cops by now that he's deranged. There's something serious wrong with him. But they keep letting these fuckers out. I boxed the Greenstown Boys Club when Willie then and went pro for Graham O'Malley. Yeah, I love Graham O'Malley. He was a lovely, lovely lad. Absolutely loved him. He used to come into these shows because I was massive, come out of Graham, he was really little. I used to go to the thing. So I goes over one and I'm in the club and it was Peter, I can't remember his name now. He has all the houses and that. And his uncle was in there and he was teaching me how to box. And I took a lad from Sunderland to box there. He was a heavyweight boxer. And I'm on the bag. And they're going, oh, but this way, you do it like this, mate. He's trying to show me how to punch, because I was showing the lad how to punch and throw your shoulder and how you dip in and move around and stuff. And the lad was watching. Anyway, his uncle was teaching Phil Thomas, I think he's called, Phil Thomas, boxer school, those Snow Road boxing, I think it is. So I'm in there, I'm on the bag. And then I said, just have a go on me one, mate. And so he comes off the anyway, bam, 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 and I have 20 shots again, like on the McIntyre one. Went, bloody hell, he said. And they all went, and they all started laughing. He went, Peter said to him, Uncle Thomas, where he's thingy Thomas, Phil Thomas, I think he's called. He said, do you know who that is? That's Brian Cockerill. He went, oh, you fucking bastard. And he threw the gloves on the floor. Everyone's the best out laughing. He said, you've got me stood here with the best fighter in the area. Fucking trying to teach you how to fight. He's fucking laughing our heads off. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. Yeah, it was good. Graham was a good boxer. He was really good with the kids as well. He didn't have to look after young kids. I went over a few times when he was training. All the young ones got pictures of me in the ring with him. It was one night we went over. He was a really nice lad. Sad when he went away and all another one. Yeah, so that idiot pretended that he was boxing here and boxing there. When Marty Joseph Terry was a brilliant coach. We like I say, he had the world champion, and he trained loads of people like Peter O, Lee Duffy, like a big game type characters, all them type of people he taught. When he was a boxing coach, and he had some brilliant champions at the ABA. Paul Trussey, he's a world champion. Not 9 stone weight. I can't remember what it is now. Lightweight, I think. World champion. And Anthony O, schoolboy champion. Schoolboy champion at 15-year-old. Anthony O, world class, proper world class. And he had them all going. He had Big Joe Egan, was in the boxing team with him. So Joe went over to the same Reykjavik again, the same place, Sweden, I think it was something like that. So they're going over, and there was another, I forgot his name now. He had his hands were like manly, and he had really bad hands, so he couldn't box no more. And the one went over there. And when I got there, they said, "Oh well, no, don't be drinking all night, and just have a couple of pints and that, because we're boxing obviously tomorrow." So they're in Joe's, and one of the lads is about 9 stone in the bed at the bottom, and Joe's come in and jumped in the top of the bunk, right through the bed, and it fell like through and landed on the ladder. We were about 9 stone. He fucking killed him. Laughing my head off. So Joe was talking to us, because I talked to Joe Egan. He obviously he does a video where he's talking about Mike Tyson on my video. If you go have a look on it, you'll see him talking to him. And it's Mike Tyson. He's talking about Mike Tyson, how we met him, and how we got on with him, and how friendly Mike Tyson was, and how good a lad, and how good he was at boxing. I mean, it's on here if you have a look in. Brian Cockerill talks to Joe Egan. He'll tell, there's two videos of it. And he got jealous of all them things, and Mike Tyson and all this. He's none the jealousy of the tinfoil. Everything you get, same when I got Phil Taylor. He wasn't even that good at darts. No, best dart player ever lived. Everything you do, he's rotten with jealousy, and that's what his nephew said. He said he's just rotten with their jealousies. And none of his family members talk to him, and nobody has him in the house. They keep him out of the house because he started calling and make things up, and gets jealous of the people. Right, I better get going because I think I'm going to go. So he's down there with old limp wrist Alex Reid, who was there. Remember, she come home, Katie Price, and caught him with all the clothes on. So she sacked him. She divorced him because of it. He was wearing a dress and everything. Weirdo. Peter O was a great lad. Another one who was the box. Great lad. All them lot, loads of Jimmy Stubbs, all them good lads, Tony Stubbs, all them from Grangetown, all my friends, them, Mark Johnson, Ali Johnson, who else was down there? Gary Russell, also was on there. There's loads who went to the door. Little Buster used to wait at the door for me as well. I had all them went to the door. I had all the Grangetown lads went for me on the door. When we were over Sperrymore, Billingham, Stockton, and what was the one called? Henry Africa. We had that as well. So we had all them. I had all them Billingham as well. We had the Billingham one as well. We had about 30 doors boxed off in the 1980s. Yeah, that's the one in Stokes. Yes, they had 2 lads in Stokes. They were going to a wedding, I think, if I'm right. We're going to a wedding, and he shouted, "I'm getting the place," and he said. He just ran down the street, screaming. He said, I said, just want a word with you. Just want to talk to him. He said, why don't you leave him alone? Never threatened him. But then he went and said he'd been round his house again and everything, just a fucking trouble causer. But he's wanting to fight Steve, going to do all this. And soon as he's seen Steve, the first thing he'd done is run. Fucking shit himself. He's a shit house. He's an absolute cack house. He is. I've never known a coward like him in my life. Bill Thomas, the best gym in Borough. Yeah, he was fucking funny. He was going. Yeah, he said, what you do there? What's your name, son? I said, Brian. And they all knew who I was, all the lads, because they all went to the top with us in that middle. And I'm going on there, just pretending to be like, couldn't fight, like messing about. And I come off, I said, can I just try and do this a little bit? I threw about 20 punches. He went, look to me, do you know who that is? He went, no. He said, it's Brian Cockerill. And he went, fucking bastard, like throwing things on the floor and everything funny as. Had no other pads on that. It was funny. Yeah, it was Snow Road, I think it was called, where it was at. You just turned off. And that road on the corner was a big road. It's like that. Me and Tom used to go there. We used to do 50-metre sprint to the top, walk back down. 50-metre sprint to the top. So it's high intensity interval training. So it's really good when you're boxing. So you go bang, 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 and you're throwing punches. I was starting to tell that idiot, and he's going, I just used to do this now. I found out he had 3 sparring sessions, and he got his nose broke. Tinfoil. I never boxed again. He never ever boxed in the ABAs ever. He never boxed in any gym where he was in the ring where you could see he boxed. Abdul battered him. What's his name? I can't his name now. He battered him in the gym and then stopped him from boxing. He retired him in the gym. They had to get him, took him to hospital. He had to get reconstruction on surgery on his nose. And the other fight he had was with Mike Joseph. He said one of the rounds he was in, he got stopped. So he sparred. It wasn't in like a ring, proper ring. He got stopped, hitting below the belt. And the other one he got a draw on. Where it was just a sparring on, like a draw between them. And that was the extent of his boxing. Absolute lies. or hundreds of times. He said, "Load of shit." Not one single video of him boxing. Right, I'm gonna go. Cheers, guys. We're back on. What day is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Saturday. I'll be back Saturday. I might be on. I'll let you know. I'll just don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it helps to build up the algorithms. Smash the like buttons, and I'll see you on Saturday. Oh, my knees are killing me. Yeah. Well, so look, even now, can I be walk up? My knees are still bad. When I sit down for ages, you have to like a spinal stenosis I've still got. Chasing kids down the street. Fucking hell, I must be good.
Hey, I'll just turn it off for you. Right, end stream, end stream.